I'm back in Snakeville. We'll see how many snakes we run across against today. I'm going to guess at least 2. It's my guess today. We'll see how they actually scare me today. So I watched yesterday the tournament with Paige Pierce and Natalie Ryan, where Paige Pierce narrowly won. And of course, what usually happens after someone like that comes close to winning or even places second in this place like Natalie Ryan did, there's an onslaught of comments about that person, and that's kind of why I had to make this video, because I've made a lot of videos about transgenders. So I may have said some things in the past, in my past videos, but none of them were in any attempts to attack the players in disc golf. I think if I did say anything that was out of way, it was more to point out the differences and the advantages that they may or may not have, or to point out statistics. But at no point have I ever or will I ever condone attacking the players in disc golf, because if they're playing disc golf, they're playing within the rules, just as you and I do. Whether we disagree with them being in that division or whatever it is, that is irrelevant. You see, our argument is not with the players themselves. It is with the PDGA and their bullshit excuses and reasoning for allowing it. The players are playing within the rules and the guidelines that are allowed. They are doing nothing wrong other than what they are allowed to. They are allowed to do it, and I have nothing against any of them. I promise you that. If I've said anything that is out of the way, outside of pointing out statistics or just rules or anything like that, I have never intended to attack any player personally. I might have mentioned names, but I never meant to attack anybody personally, and I apologize if I have, because that's not my intention. It's the committee and the rules and the science that I disagree with. That is where we go. We don't go towards the players. You don't complain to Paul Macbeth because of some rule that he got away with because you didn't agree with it. If it's in the rules, it's legal. You're just making the sport look like we're just this hateful group of people, and that we're not. I know that we don't hate these people. We don't hate them. That we have to come up with a better way to do it. Go towards the PDGA. I know they're not going to answer you. I know the PDGA, when you message them, you're going to get some generic bullshit email, but that's much better and much more effective by the thousands than it is by the thousands attacking Natalie Ryan or anybody else. Go to the people that make the rules, that can change the rules, and talk to those people. Try to talk to those people. They will ignore you, but I'll tell you what, from experience, they can only ignore you for so long. It's so hard when you have a stance and it's constantly being negated by this other thing. Don't attach these people that say these horrible things to these players to me, and that's where I get frustrated, where it's like I'm trying to do this the right way as best I can. I might not have done it the best way so far, but I'm trying to, and I'm trying to learn as I go along, and there's no learning from this. I don't need to learn that the way people are talking to about Natalie, I don't need to learn that that's wrong. I know that that's wrong, and that's where we just have to do better. Snakes! Got the camera. Snakes. Disc golf is a growing sport, and it's going to grow rapidly more and more and more, and although I disagree with some of the rules, I do think it's great that we have transgenders that want to play in the sport. And I have a video that's about to be released any minute now, and there are some ideas that I came up with that, I don't know, maybe they are better than the rules that are going right now, but I don't know. But at least I have something that I'm coming up with, as opposed to just saying these people don't belong, period, at all, whatsoever. At all, whatsoever. There are solutions out there. The PDGA just has to stop ignoring every other possible solution and just sticking to this one. There's more than one solution. Okay? So for those of you out there that are and not agreeing to this, go towards the PDGA. Flood their inboxes with emails and all the things that you disagree with about them. Don't flood Natalie Ryan with this shit. What the fuck is Natalie Ryan gonna do? She's not on the board. Why are we sitting here attacking the players? The players don't make the fucking rules. Are you fucking stupid? Why? You can talk about these players and use their statistics, and you can use their, whatever that they've done as far as how they finished and all this stuff, but to make it out like they're the ones causing the problem. The problem is in the rules. I know that kind of contradicts that I may be sort of contradicting myself, but I'm really not. I'm talking about respect. I respect these people. I believe them in what they say that they are. I believe them. I believe them. I don't, how could you not believe them? I might disagree with the science that they stand on and all of that stuff, and the equality is not as there as I want it to be, but they're playing within the rules, and you can talk to your blue in the face to them all you want, but you're not going to get anywhere. Go to the source. That's what I'm trying to do. That's what I did. Go at the source, and that is the PDGA. That is the problem. That is the people that can change this, that can look at a different way to make this work and actually come up with a solution that is fair. They're not going to do it as long as you keep attacking these players. This is not helping. You are not helping. You can accomplish the same result without being malicious. This comes off as malicious. Your intent in your heart might not be intended to be malicious, but you're coming off as malicious, and no one is going to listen to that. Nobody is going to listen to you when you're being malicious, and I've learned that through things that I've said, and I will continue to learn that and adapt to them, and I will stand on the grounds of basic biology and the science and what is fair. That's what the grounds that I will stand on. I will not just simply attack someone who is playing within the rules. I will come at the people that make the rules, made the rules, and continue to push the rules. There's a difference. So, get your shit right, people. Because you're not doing a good job right now of making the point that needs to be made. You're just making the whole movement just look worse. So, Natalie, if you're watching this, this is not the movement that we're not, this is not what my intention is, and I don't think it's what most people's intentions are. So all these comments that you're seeing, these people are just not, they're not actually looking at the facts that people like me are. We're actually looking deeper into things past the obvious. I might not have done it the right way. I'm sure you watch my videos, I'm sure there are things where it's like, that I wish that I hadn't said, or I wish I could have said it in a different way, or reworded, or whatever, and I own those things, the good and the bad things that I've said, so, but the point is that we can do better than that. I am not against you as a player. I am against the rules, and I am for the science and the fairness. There is a way that this could work out. There is. Somebody just has to listen. There just has to be some kind of dialogue started. Otherwise, it's just going to keep going down this path, and it's not going to change. It's just not going to change. You're not going to change this side's mind, and you're not going to change this side's mind. So there has to be somewhere in the middle where we meet, and that's my goal. Leave Natalie alone. Leave all of them alone. Except for the PDGA and the board of directors. Go at those fuckers.